You don't fail because you're lazy. You fail because your habits are perfectly aligned with who you believe you are. Let me explain. You've probably done this before. You set a goal. You feel motivated. You tell yourself, this time it's different. You start going to the gym. You wake up early. You're disciplined for a few days. And then suddenly, you stop. Not because you don't care, but because something inside you pulls you back. That something isn't a lack of discipline. It's your identity. Most people think change is about willpower. Just try harder. Be more disciplined. Stay consistent. But if that actually worked, you'd already be where you want to be. The truth is, your brain doesn't resist change. It resists becoming someone different. Because right now, whether you realize it or not, you have an identity. Maybe it sounds like, I'm not a morning person. I'm bad at staying consistent. I always quit. And here's the problem. Every action you take is trying to prove that identity right. So even if you set big goals, like I want to get fit or I want to be productive, your brain quietly asks, is this who we are now? And if the answer is no, you self-sabotage.com. Not on purpose, but automatically. Think about two people. One says, I'm trying to run. The other says, I'm a runner. They might do the same workout, but one is fighting themselves, and the other is just being who they are. That's the difference. Real change doesn't start with what you do. It starts with who you believe you are. Because once your identity shifts, discipline becomes natural, consistency becomes easier, and habits stop feeling forced. So how do you actually change your identity? Not by saying affirmations in the mirror, but by collecting evidence, small, consistent proof that you are becoming someone new. Step 1. Choose your identity, not a goal-an identity. Instead of I want to read more, say, I'm someone who reads every day.
Step 2.
Start ridiculously small. 1 page. 1 push-up. 5 minutes. Because the goal isn't progress yet, it's proof. Step 3. Repeat daily. Every action is a vote, and the more votes you collect, the stronger your new identity becomes. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to stop reinforcing the old version of yourself. Because every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, you're voting for the person who never starts. So if you've been stuck, it's not because you lack discipline. It's because you're trying to build a new life. With an old identity, change who you believe you are, and everything else will follow. If this made you think differently, subscribe for more videos like this. And remember, you don't become successful by doing successful things once. You become successful by becoming someone who does them every day.